Yo, what's up, people? What's going on? Quickly, right, right, left, left, down, up, right, right, down, up, left. Good. It's good. We in there. Okay. So, any side quests that I have or know about that I can wrap up, we are doing. And then the super secret, special, amazing dungeon, which in and of itself is a side quest. Do 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 blue new new. Oh fuck me! Am I dropping frames again? I'm being patient. Hold on. It might have just been like a rocky start. Right now my bitrate is a cool, steady-ish amount. So we're gonna try. Let's hope it doesn't dip. All right, it seems okay. Okay, so this is quest number 1. What am I to do with my life now, I wonder? I have my freedom now. No longer am I bound to sell my body to pay my way in the world. But no matter who I ask, I found no decent work. The world is a cold place when one is alone. Yeah. And this place is colder than any other. I'm sick of it. Now that I think on it, I've been tumbling from one job to the next ever since I left Azelhart's employment. Everywhere I went, all I found were cold hearts and miserable work. Is there any warm place left in this world? Some warm-hearted master who would let me do decent work once again? No, Ariana. Such dreams are too grand for a tired old whore. Oh. So I need to find her a job. Yes. Do I have to allure her, perhaps? Do I know anyone? I'm trying to think. Do I know anybody who's like, I could really use a new life assistant or something? I'm really thinking. I don't know, but I feel like alluring her is probably what I have to do. Admit it now. Primrose, my dear, you dance ever so beautifully. Yes, I know. Come hither. Alright, let me see if I have any... Oh, not... Well... Oh my god, what am I doing? All these are done on everybody. I just want them gone. I'm tapping real quick. I just want these exclamation points gone. Ooh. I don't want to tap that fast anymore. Yeah. I mean, everyone here is done. Yeah, so you see how far their banners go down? I feel like that's as far as they're supposed to go down. The ones on the side quest area as well. But obviously mine did not go that far. Oop, that was weird. Okay. Yeah, see how far theirs go? Like, look at the comparison. Like, there's still a lot of room to go. A job. That's looking for Kit, which is the secret dungeon, which I will get to. But then I'm pretty sure I have no other things to do. Alright. I mean, it's possible that they don't need to go that far down. That might just be to indicate on the actual characters that they had a lot more quests. Because there were chapters and stuff. But I don't know. I'm curious, pretty much. Because I don't know if I'm supposed to have them all the way down to the bottom of the screen or not. Oh god. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna there's no quest thing here, but I'm gonna talk to people. Where's someone in front of a house? Are you someone in front of a house? No. Are you someone in front of a house? Aha! I wish I stole from you first. There must be such loyal creatures somewhere in this world. Good and true servants who only wish to work under the roof of a good mistress. But there are, ma'am. You have one right here. Pardon? You may call me Ariana if it pleases you, my lady. And I would gladly serve you to my last day if you would but let me. Oh, what a lovely way you have with words, that calm grace, that poise, and those manners. Yes, I think we could get on very well. Would you truly like to work as my lady's maid? I swear that nothing could please me more in this world, my lady. Then I'm glad to welcome you into my employ, Miss Ariana. Now there's only one more thing I need. I'm still lacking a good coachman to see me into my carriage. See me about in my carriage? Do you happen to know any coachman seeking new employment? If it pleases my lady, I might know of such a man. He is a skilled coachman, to be sure. I rode many a treacherous road in his coach and never came to misfortune. Oh, that does sound promising. It's as though the stars aligned for me. Only, I'm afraid his manners can be curt. I cannot say for sure what you might think of him if he should even be willing to come here to work. So ends the tale of Ariana again. Nothing. Crystal Helm. Oh, excuse you. I said. Crystal Helm. Excuse you. I said. Crystal Helm. Yoink. Alright. Be delighted to have a coachman as well. I wonder what else he's doing these days. So I need to find... I mean, he was in Still Snow. I don't know if he's still there. Give me a moment. I'm gonna assume he's still there. Oh god, I'm dropping. Oh my god. I just dropped a ton of frames. We okay? I think we're okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay, where... I don't remember what the dude looked like. Moneylender. You?
Hello.
Oh, he's right there, actually. Yeah. Well, first we gotta steal from him, you know. You know the drill. He's lost now with no job to do. Heavy blade, garbage. Plate shield, garbage. The world ain't doing any favors for a poor sot like me. Surely folks must need a good coachman, but I can't find no work since my last job dried up. Well, I got you covered, boy. Just come with me. Come with me, and you'll see a new world for brand new employment opportunities for you to take on forever. Alright, it like half worked. Hello. Hello, I have a coachman. A coachman? Oh, are you the coachman that my Ariana spoke of? How glad I am that fate has brought us together. Would you care to come work in my household? My name is Natalia, and I promise you I will do well by my servants. Yes'm. I think I begin to see what Ariana meant curt indeed. How fortunate we both are, Orin. I'm glad you agreed to come work here as well. I know you're trustworthy. We're going to have such a better life here. Could be. I've got to admit, this place does seem pretty lush. Clean air, nice folks, and warmth. It's so warmth compared to where we was. I know just what you mean, Orin. It is indeed warm here, in so many ways. I spent so many years struggling to find work and barely keeping afloat. Now, at last I've found a place where I can settle down and truly live. Now then, it's time we get down to work, I'd say. Today's the first day of your new post in you two, my two. I should quite like to go into town for a bit of shopping. Ariana, would you accompany me? Of course, my lady, I would be delighted. How cute. Adamantine dagger. I think that's not good at all. I mean, it's got elemental damage, but like, meh. Okay. So like, you see how some of them are like even, and then some of them aren't, and then other ones are further. Like these three are even. You know, you got like all is even with Frostlands and Flatlands and Clifflands, maybe. But then, no, actually Clifflands is like very slightly lower. But then you have freaking the Riverlands like reaching all the way down there. But again, I would assume that God. I'm assuming that they oops, I pressed all the wrong buttons. That they will line up eventually. Have I done keeping up with the Wyndhams? I have. Okay. Oh god, what have I done? Oh god, what am I doing? I don't know if I need more things. I really don't. But I have to assume I'm missing stuff. These three line up. This one's too short. This one's too short, but it's longer than that one. And that one's as short as the other one, but it's too short. This one's the longest one I got. And then this one's shorter than that one. And then that one's longer than this one. I just don't know. You know, and it could mean, it could be as clear as there's people on the routes. Like, people could just be on the trails. But I don't know. But let's look. I mean, let's see. I'm okay with doing a quick cursory glance of the routes on the way to and from everywhere. And this way, if there is someone, I found them. If there isn't, then there's not.
This is the beginning of your end.
Dun, 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 dun. Get chopped. Dun, dun, dun. No. Yeah, I guess do this. Ventus Salter.
The hunt ends.
Doodly doo. So yeah, we're gonna do a quick rundown of all the outer maps. If there's nothing here, I have to just assume that I've done everything. I don't really know. You know, like it's just one of those situations where I've put in the time and effort, but I don't know if I've done everything. If I find anything, I will absolutely do it, but I don't think there's anything left. There. Itching my eyeball.
Now, what next?
Tonitrus Canar.
Thus ends your lesson.
Yeah, fingers crossed that I find some side quests, I guess. Oh, that was a dead end. Good job, James. You nailed it. Great.
Standest thou against me?
Then be hunted. Ooh, almost dropped my
Lest
joy.
my arrow flying true.
Mine arrow will flying true. La dun dun dun. I mean, we'll see if I kill them. Probably won't, but nope. Especially only hitting that many times. It was a low chance.
My turn.
I could stop you from going, but I'd rather just hit you. And maybe Prim can kill everyone with the shooting star. Hey, she did it.
The show is over.
Dun 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 da la doo da la dee dum da dum da 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 na 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 na. So there was no questers in this region. Oh my god.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Ooh, a spider.
I'm ready.
Apparently I've only fought it a few times. It's a woolly spider. Take my shooting star.
Fierce our foes.
Ow. Get cut. Hey, I took a guess and I was right. Doesn't matter, but I was right.
Anger and
Hiya!
I honor thee, my quarry.
I think my chat is broken because I see on my phone that Mitz has said something. There we go. Well, Mitz, hello. How you doing? I don't know why my chat was busted on my laptop, but it should work now. No side quests here either.
Now, let us hunt him.
almost started a fire in the morning. Oh my god.
I am
What's up,
ready.
demon? What are these? I've literally never seen a long-eared loris before. Okay.
Here's our foes.
They're dead.
The
Woke to a
shadows
smoky living room and kitchen. Jeez. Good thing you woke up. Unless it was already solved by the time you woke up. But still. Could have been scary. Man, I've
Just
been
beginning.
dropping a weird amount of frames tonight. Get cut. Ow.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Anger is
Hiya!
not a fire.
Tried to be Homer Simpson.
Thou didst fight
Your room is near the kitchen, so you woke up smelling something burning, and that was my throat. And that your throat was hurting. Oh yeah, that'll definitely do that. Was he cooking? That's my question. Like, was he making food or something, or did he leave the? I don't know. Did he burn something? Well, like I can only assume he was cooking. Well, I've checked out. Oh, I've checked out that wing. He was cooking, but he left the flipping meat by itself on a high setting. Again. You can't scold him because he can't understand what you're saying. Oh. That sounds like a rough time. Nothing here. Okay. Let's check from Marcelim. Nothing here. Well, there's nothing here. Oh, a chest. I never even noticed it. I mean, I've done all the ones I have aside from the final kit one, which is the dungeon.
letting the hunt
And now at this
begin.
point, I'm only looking still because I have to assume
Anger
that
is
I'm
not
missing some. Because when you look at like the journal thing, all the flags are different. Kill this guy. And you know the flags are what I'm going by, and I don't know if I should be, but I am.
Thus ends your lesson.
And I'll show you what I mean. I mean, you might already know, but I'll show you anyway. So in the journal, if you go to this tab, like the party members tab, so I never noticed that their animations continued going. Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, the flags don't go down all the way on this one. They don't. Okay. But do they line up, or do they not line up together? Because like these two are lined up. I mean, the all one is also, but these two line up. Those two line up, the coastlands and the sunlands. Like, should they not all line up? If they don't, then that's fine, but I feel like they should. You don't think so? Alright, well, then I guess, should I just go to the dungeon then and not look around to see if there's any people out on the roads? Because, I mean, I will.
Come on, I've got
What
better
is
things
this
to do.
peacock? Is this a chocobo? It's a Cardicia. Cardicia? Cardicia? I don't know. Carticia.
Fierce our foes. Come in, if thou
What does it
darest.
have? Rainbow Flash all. I mean, I want a Rainbow Flash. Don't die. Okay. Are you in? Yeah, you're in red. Okay. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. All right. Honnet, your time is now. Take a palm.
Here.
I'm ready.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I guess just defend. If it doesn't get caught this turn, it's dead. Oh, 100%. I don't know what Rainbow Flash does. I'm just curious beyond anything
Thou
else.
didst fight with courage.
La 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 loo. La di di di. La di da do. So yeah, Mitz, should I not be looking for quests outside of towns? Because I mean, I'll just go do the dungeon. That's what I'm most excited to do. I just thought I'd look. So quickly, let me look at skills real quick. How much focus strength we swapped? Punting damage from a go. You gain SP. Increase physical and elemental attack when suffering from status elements. Whatever. Augmented defense. You think it's fine looking around? Alright. Those are whatevers. What about yours? Additional JP, 1 BP at the start. Boosted skills performed by equipped character deal additional damage. I mean, that one's really, really good. The equipment character gains chance of blocking hits. This one is so tempting to put on Honnet and Cyrus. What are his? 25% chance foes begin with a reduced attack and defense stat. Does more damage when hitting a weak point. Consume double SP, but also deal additional damage. Increase elemental damage. I mean, like, I want to make Honnet like the strongest shit on the planet. It's very tempting. Well, I mean, if I'm gonna do dungeons I haven't done yet, I think this is one. I'm assuming it is because I've never. I mean, I see a trail going there, and I've never been there. No, 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 no. Brown, brown, brown. Just like this. This could be one. I mean, I don't know if that's. I think that's the forced in return. Through Victor's Hollow. I don't know. I mean, there's certainly a path there, but that might just be, like, just because it's a map. I don't know if I ever did Maw of the Ice Dragon. I may have just went in there. I may have done it. I don't remember. Definitely did. No, maybe I'm pretty sure I did that one. Definitely did that one. The Thunderblade. I'll go there eventually. We'll get there. Everhold tunnels. I don't know if I ever did those. I might have. I'm not sure. Alright, well, what I want to do, the reason I opened the menu even to begin with, I don't know, is these two jobs to master, this job, this job. And that's it. So I could finish off Cleric and then focus on all these. Or I could just focus on these now. Yeah, Cyrus, quickly swap with me. Just so I can teach Hanet a bunch of shit. Oops. Okay, there's all those. And then Hanet swap to Rune Lord just to start them. Not, I mean, I'm keeping the classes as they were, but just to get those done. You have a ton of JP, buddy. I mean, start learning, I guess, War Master. I don't know. Oops. Okay. And then switch to a different job. Sorcerer. And learn, oops, and learn one skill from that. There you go. Oops. Oh, you still have to finish this one. Unleash an elemental attack on all foes that deals damage proportional to the party's current BP. That sounds very interesting. I don't know if it's good, but it sounds interesting. Cyrus, what do you have to learn? A lot of stuff, but I mean, you have Thief to finish, but we're not going to do that. We'll move you over to the Starseer, and you move over to Rune Lord. Isn't this just the most exciting part of the gameplay? When I feel the need to compulsively learn everything on every character that I can. There we go, we just mastered that one. I mean, basically I'm doing this just for the sake of having the skills on the characters, just so I can like min-max what I think is important and what isn't. Okay, Hanet, you go back to being a War Master. Therion, you go back to being a Rune Lord. You go back to being a Starseer, and you go back to being a Sorcerer. Now make sure equipment is good. I think I had you with that. Had you with that. Had you with this. That was still the same. Yeah. This was the same. And this you had the Giant's Club. And this you had that one. This you had that one. And this. Sure, you can do elemental damage, it's fine. And you get, I think that's the best elemental bow I have. Well, his elemental attack is maxed because he has the other thing. Yeah, I remember. I give him this because that is the thing that does. According to Suivran, that will do. That it will take this one's stat. Okay, now let me quickly look at skills. I have to keep that on. And I don't need to keep this on, but it's nice. I don't need SP Saver or Patience. Like if I take off SP Saver. Let's see, we got Stat Swap. That's the only one I got there. Worthless. Experience, worthless. Physical defense, nah. Deal more damage, lower health time, yeah. Augments my stuff. Grants a chance that their shit's lower. Increase damage when striking a foe's weak point. Very tempting. I mean, this one is very, very tempting. Instead of Patience, I just do even more damage when I hit a weak point. Maybe. We'll see. For now, I'll stick with all this stuff, and I'll mess with it when we do a boss. Okay, so there's nothing in this route. I guess there could be one here. All right, whatever. I'll keep going. Sorry, I'm confusing myself. No.
This is the beginning of your end.
Come in, if thou darest.
Well, I'm out of stuff. Take the spear. Ooh, get negated, son. Oh, you lived. I'm impressed. Ventus Salted.
Not bad. A pass.
La 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 loo. That's a chest. I was like, what is that? Let's see. I see one dungeon here, and I've been there. Also, there. I won't be leveling up from these things. So there's nothing here. There. I mean, I'll look for side quests, I guess, from the one in front of me. Yep, I know. So I bashed my fingernail on a wall earlier when I was gonna take a shower. We used to have shower doors instead. Now we have a curtain because it's my mom's house and she did what she wanted to do. So we have these garbage curtains. I just don't like them. I prefer a door. But where we used to have the door, the screw things, like the holes where the screws were, there's still like artificial threading there, and it pokes out of the wall like a teeny tiny bit, like a centimeter, you know, like something so insignificant you would think it's not important. Well, my dumbass managed to hit it and like destroy my middle finger on my right hand.
It's the logical course of action.
And it was just like bleeding a ton, and now there's like blood under my nail. It hurts like a son bitch. You know, should heal,
Not bad.
but I just hope it's not gonna look gross when it does heal. Well, I went to basically here's what I turned on the shower, and you know how you have to pull the thing on top of where the bath comes, like if you were doing a bath, you know, the spout where that water comes out, you have to pull the top to make it come out of the shower. So I did that, but I didn't pull it hard enough. So it wasn't all, like there was a bunch coming out the little spout still. So I like quickly, I'm like, oh, I should do that now. I reached my hand down real quick, and I got a little too close to the wall, and I just bashed my nail in, and it made me immediately not untouched. Yeah, I've been there. It made me immediately like, well, now my shower like sucks. That just ruined like everything about this for the first 5 minutes. Because it was just bleeding, so I just had like my finger in my mouth to like not, you know, because I was like applying pressure to like get all the blood I could out quickly. That way it would be good, and I would feel okay about washing my hair and shit. But I mean, it's okay. It's just now there's just like a little blood under my fingernail. Totally looks gross. I mean, not to me. I don't really care. Did I ever do this? I don't remember. All right, well, there's one way to check. The way to check is you walk in there and see if you've opened a single chest. Oh, my nose is itchy. Oh, God. No. I'm trying to walk. I don't care about you chameleon men.
I am am ready.
You got this, Prim.
Pierce our foes.
Nailed it. You got this, Thurian. Nailed it.
Coming.
Oops. Oops. Oop. There it is. Nope, you're dead. Yeah, if someone were to have told me, Mitz is playing Splatoon 2. If someone would have told me that I would have hurt my finger in the shower, I would have been like, I have to have like closed the door on my finger if I was ever gonna hurt myself. I'm dropping a ton of frames. Hopefully it's back now. I never would have guessed that I hit my nail on like the tiny part of a thing that's slightly protruding out of the wall.
I am ready.
But I've learned a lesson to not move that fast to shut it off, or just to wait till I get in the tub to fix it. Nope. This one.
Anger and not
Chop.
the hunt ends.
Oh, Demon's already on the meme quest. I mean, I guess I'll click on it. Hello, stranger.
I'll make this quick.
Items. Yeah. That's pretty good.
What next?
Dun, 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 dun. Take this.
Out of my way.
Dun, na, 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 na. Physical boost. Physical
I
boost.
am ready.
Pierce our foes.
The show is over.
Have I ever done you? I think so, but I can't say for certain, but I think so. Yep, I did. All right, get me out. The Whitewood. Yeah, I've done that. No. Scooby-Doo. Was that one I saw earlier? And I'm like, this clearly leads to something. Oh, it was like over here. Yeah, there it is. I can't just teleport to this. I mean, that might be what this leads to, actually. I'm not sure, but we're going to look anyway. No need to just assume when I can go look. So let's see. I see 1, 2. Yes, there is one I hadn't done here. It's probably pathetically easy for me now, but we'll go anyway.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Oh, it's a weird salamander V2.
I am ready.
Collared salamander. I mean, salamander served me well in my days of playing this game.
Pierce our foes.
And he lives on.
Arrow flying.
What do you have on you, buddy? Blinding charge? The same skill, actually. I'm curious what Rainbow Flash does, but I'll find out some other time.
Thou didst fight with courage.
I must do this dungeon. I must do this dungeon. Oh, that's right. Okay, there was a side quest there. There was that dead dude.
Can't we settle this like
It's a cat. 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 It's a cat.
Next.
It's a cat. It's a cat. It's a cat. Okay. Hold on. Shut up. Does this work on a cat? Doesn't work this turn, so I can't do that. Oh, no, no, no. What if I capture it? 0% chance. 0% chance. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I could do this to do a lot of damage. Da, 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 da. Fuck. How do you catch a cat? How do you do that? I don't... Like, I can arrow storm and just hope I get it. Sword, spear, dagger. Axe, bow, staff. If it's weak to arrows, I should use arrow storm. If it's weak to axe, I should use the War Master rage, or the War Master skill, and do Tiger Rage. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna try to do this for like the most damage I can.
Anger and knowledge.
It took 93 when it died. What do I win? I've never gotten a cat before. What do I win? Adelwart. What? Are you supposed to steal from them? How? I don't understand. Whatever. That was disappointing. Well, I need. I need that chest. Healing Great Bunch. Another brown chest. It's an energizing pomegranate.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Time to teach you a lesson. In death. They're dead.
The show is over.
This is why I said it's gonna be easy as all hell. Hello. I'll talk to you in a moment. Who are you? Unsavory man. Oh, don't get many folk wandering around these parts. Things will fall in the water up river, fetch up on the banks here. I collect what I find and sell it on. It puts food in my belly, and meat in my cup. What do you got? Ooh. Ooh. Hugo's journal. Oh, that was the other answer to that quest. I could have, instead of bringing the wife to the, or whoever she was, to the dude, I could have gotten that. Oh, whatever.
May I have this dance? Let in my
Take this. Oh my god, it lived. I'm impressed.
Out of my way.
It's dead.
Where's the nearest tavern?
No, 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 no. This place is a joke to me because I am so powerful. Powerful. La 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 la. Where am I going? I don't know. Where am I going? I just went in a circle. That was weird. What was the point of that?
prisoners hunting.
What is the logical course of action?
Well, I'm sorry. You guys get the Lux Conjurer. They're dead.
Thus ends your mission.
So I guess to get that chest, I need to go from underneath on the left. Clarity Stone. Hot trash. Is there a boss up here or something? Doesn't appear to be.
Prisoners hunting.
Is that a skelly captain? A skelly pirate?
I am ready.
It's a buccaneer bones, where the other ones are just amber. Take my shooting star.
Pierce our foes. Letting my arrow fly into
Oh, you lived, huh? Now you're dead.
the hunt endeth.
There's nothing else in here. Can I figure out how to get that chest? I don't care that much about it.
May I understand?
Stop dropping frames, please. Nope,
Anger and knowledge.
they're dead.
The hunt
Dropping
endeth.
frames is bad. Okay. Well, if I don't see a way to get that chest, I found it. 30,000 money. All right, whatever. There's nothing in here for me. There's no there's no boss. It was an answer to a side quest that I already did. So, I mean, I think we're good to go. Boy, I'm tired today. I guess because I only got like five or less hours of sleep. I'm gonna. I was just seeing if there's anything else here, which I don't think there is. Ruins of Hornburg. I meant to use a bunch. And when you say try, you mean just kill it, because I'm going to crush this shit. Are there enemies here? I don't know. There's a save point somewhere, but I remember this. This is where Ulbrich saw Earhart get the kill and then get cut. I kind of like that. Hey, Ruiz, I'm good. How are you? There's no secret over there. It's very solemn here. Somber. Like no music. Just kind of going through the place. The ruins of Hornburg. Is there a secret? No. I guess I just go in. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, cutscene. Kit.
Is that so?
So I'll find Father on the other side? Truly?
Indeed.
Trust me, Kit. He is there, waiting for you. I see. Very well then.
Is something the matter?
Oh, forgive me.
Pray forgive me. I'm not feeling so well. Why don't you go on ahead? I'll catch up soon.
Yes.
I'll be waiting for you. Kit, no! Lie Black.
What have we here?
Oh, here's a familiar face. Fancy meeting you here. I trust you came for Kit, yes?
However,
Apologies, but the lad is quite special to me. My soulmate, if you will.
I think not.
I'll thank you not to interfere. That's assuming you could interfere, even if you wanted to.
The gate of Finis.
Pass beyond the gate of Finis, and never again may you return to this world.
I leave it to you.
Follow us in if you so choose, but first be certain that is truly the path you wish to tread.
Fareth thee.
Farewell. I'm not letting you eat Kit. Oh, I actually can't. That was weird. I can't move. What a weird place to have, like a weird shape to have the invisible wall be in. Very interesting. Oh! That was the one I meant to hit. Alright, let's go. Hello? Oh, okay, it's a change party slot. I'm not going to, but thank you for the offer. Huh. Do battle with unholy presence. Perhaps not. So there's 1, 2... Is there 16 or 12? I mean, 4. And just say it's consistent. 8. 8. And then there'll be something up here. Okay. Well, I'll go left to right and then right to left.
Time for the main event.
Simeon flashes a leery smile. So it's okay. I can already say I like this.
I am ready.
Dun 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 dun. Oh yeah, this is the Pokemon song. What about lightning? No.
Listen to me.
Miss it. Arrow? Nope.
Letting the hunt begin.
Staff? Yup. Dagger? Yup.
What next?
Dagger? Yup.
I am ready.
Dagger? Yup. Okay. Now is the turn where we do setting up.
Logical course of action.
Boiling blood. As much as I would like to lower his physical defense or something, here you go, buddy.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I don't think I have a way to buff myself. Yeah, no, I don't have a way. Well, I guess I'll just do it, and we'll see how much I do with no buffs or debuffs.
Windhild, fight with us.
10, 19, 29, 38, 47, 54-ish, 55-ish. What are these? Unleash elemental foe that do the... Well, my BP is not currently high. What is this? Not good. Okay. You're gonna give this to Cyrus.
The peacock strut.
The peacock strut. Ooh, patience proc. We're gonna give Cyrus one of these bad boys.
What next?
Then Honnet will I guess we'll see if he's weak to spear or sword. Sword? Oh, it's spear. I can actually see it barely. And I mean barely. I can barely tell that's there. You have anything? Something.
I see.
We'll do this just because why not?
I am ready.
You've buffed Cyrus. He's super buffed. No, no. 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 Eh. Eh. No, not really. What does this do? I don't know I don't remember what that does. I think it increases crit or something. Let's do some damage.
Fierce are foes.
Alright, Cyrus, this is going to be a true test of how much you can do. With he's debuffed, you're... Actually, he's not debuffed anymore. So it's not so much as what you could do. I'm dropping frames. I think frames are back. Here we go. Okay. So if Cyrus was able to do more than 10,000, I think that would have done a ton. Master of Silence. Alright, that's a really, really, really bad thing for you to do. I would appreciate it if everyone could talk again. Specifically, I mean, Cyrus is a good one. Pretty much everyone but Therion is, like, good to do that with. You give it to yourself. I mean, Cyrus, you could just... He's weak to dark still. Let's see if he's weak to lightning. Yep, but in the wrong spot. You also take the silence off yourself. There you go. Dun, dun, dun. Well, he's definitely weak to dagger now, because he wasn't before. He's not? Oh, he was weak to dagger before. I'm an idiot.
Sorcery.
Don't fucking silence me, you piece of shit. He's actually definitely weak to sword now. Sword, bow, and axe, I believe. If those are all... Let's see. No. So one of them at least is magic.
I am ready.
Fierce are foes.
None of those. Okay. Well, one of them's dark, I think, but you can't do that. Future denied. There are no telling who will act. Okay, I remember that. Silence comes. I'm fine. It's my turn. If it's not that, is he weak to fire?
Ignis Ardent.
Ah, yes, you are indeed weak to fire. Okay. Choppy? Yes. Of course. Prim, you use a fire soulstone to break this boy.
You like that?
I don't know what order I go in, but that's not what's important. Capture. Oh. Well, it's unfortunate.
Holding back nothing.
Holding back nothing. Do your damage, girl. You're silenced. It's unfortunate, but it happens. He's alive. I'm impressed. I'm not impressed about that one. Oh. I mean, I'm trying to think of what does the most damage, and it's spear, sword, and axe that do the most. Well, now everybody's silenced. Hey, with the block, baby. You have to give Cyrus the herb of Clamor. He's pretty much worthless without his spells. Okay, so, whoops. What would he be weak to now? Light and ice, I think. We'll do light. No, not light. Okay. That means he's weak to bow now, I think. Yes. Pokey. Active impulse. Alright, you did some damage. It's fine. Just do damage. Good try. Ouchies. Quiet down. I'm trying to enjoy the show, says the ghostly spirit of this guy. Here you go, buddy. Unfortunately, I can't do much. I can try to break him. Alright, so he has to be weak to ice now. There's no other option. Perfect. And a free hit. Yoink. Dun, 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 na, 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 na.
Here. Now.
Just die. Alright, he did die. I wasted an herb, but that's okay. Can I examine? Oh, hello. Alright, I was not expecting this. From the diary of Lord Geoffrey Azelhart. I kept my faith. I stayed true to my convictions until the end. Several years before my death, a shadow fell upon my dear noble court, a shadow known as the Obsidians. They brought with them sweet words of false promises, but I would not lend them my ear. Once they came to understand that I would not be swayed to their way of thinking, they came after my life time and again. I would not allow myself to be daunted. I dug deeper into the truth to uncover their intentions, their ties, and the mastermind behind the villainy. And my search eventually led me to learn of the Gate of Finis. In the end, I was murdered by the men who caught wind of my discoveries. Yet I do not regret my actions. I lived true to the words of the house and did all I could for the sake of my people. My sole regret is that I left Primrose alone to pick up the pieces of this broken life I left behind. My precious daughter should not have to bear such a burden on her shoulders. Primrose, you stood before my grave and told me, did you not, that you had lived true to what I had taught you. You are strong, my daughter. You found your own cause and purpose, and the purpose you found was the continuation of my very own. You carried on in my footsteps and finished what I started. My dear Primrose, when I think of how much you must have suffered all alone, all I can do is beg you to forgive me. Now the time has come for you to lay down your burden and rest. It is time you forget about me and find happiness, a happiness of your own this time, for I will always be with you. Geoffrey Azelhart. So I'm trying to, in my head right now, by the way, I'm trying to figure out who's going to be next in this one. So this was Prim. Is it like I'm going like this around the circle? This will tell me if there's a pattern easily noticeable or not. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to equip a different thing for Hanet instead of this. I'm going to put on I'm going to put this on. Oh, Well, I mean, I don't know if it'll make a difference. Mitz, do you know if your physical attack is maxed with an attack, does this do anything? It just increases damage. It doesn't say increase your attack. So I'm going to assume yes, but I can't confirm. Well, actually, hold on. Oh, that's my elemental attack, not my defense. Yeah, that's my bad. Na, 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 na. Do battle with the unholy presence. I'm ready. Who is it?
Time for the main event.
Is this? Why did you pick to fight with the wrong man? Is this Ulbrich's? Miguel. I'm trying to think. I think so? I honestly don't remember.
Feel the power.
I am ready.
Are you weak to any of these? You're weak to wind and dark. Okay. Take this.
What next?
Are you weak to a staff hit? No. Da-na, da-da-dum-da-da. Buff your peeps.
What is the logical course of action? Elemental grip.
Get debuffed. And hit by wind. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Oh, this is gonna work fucking amazingly. Just shoot him with the bow. Okay. Oh my god.
Ready.
Are you prepared for this counting game we're about to have?
The mold.
No, it's all cool. I don't know if you're ready. I don't know if he's ready for the damage he's about to take.
I see.
I am ready.
The
Here you go.
lion.
Okay, I'm super excited for this. This is gonna be so much damage. All right, count with me now.
Windhill, fight with us.
22, 37, 58. Oh Jesus, I'm done. That did so much. Oh my God. Oh, that was amazing. All right, kill him maybe. Let's see. 10, 20, 30. All right, done.
You should have studied harder.
I don't know if I'll ever get to that point. That would be dope as hell, but I don't know if I'll ever get there. Was that? Can you answer me? Was that I mean, I could probably look at it like this, but was that Ulbrich's final fight? No, Werner was his person. Who was Miguel? Who was Miguel's? Alfin was... I don't remember who Miguel is. Miguel is Alfin. I'm trying to see if there was a pattern. So it went Primrose, Alfin. Which means Therion would be next. No, we'll find out. From the diary of Graham Crossford, Part the second. Part the second. So there's another one that I haven't seen yet, I guess. All hope was lost. My beloved was gone forever. I had finally finished the elixir, but I was too late. Mere days too late. My one true love had drawn her last breath just as I was racing back to her side, medicine in hand, and heart filled with renewed hope. For 3 days and 3 nights, I lost myself in tears, a river of tears too deep and raging for me to ford my way across it. It was after the funeral that the woman found me. Lilac, she called herself. In the depths of my anguish, my life bereft of all meaning, she asked me a simple question, terrible in its implications. Wouldn't you like to see your beloved once more? That insidious offer, a mere whisper in the wind, took hold of me. Try as I might, I could not close my ears to it. If it would mean seeing my love even once more, then I would give my very life without regret. Lilac spoke of the gates of Finis, which separates this world from the next. If I could find it and cast it open, I could bring my beloved back to my side. I had heard the legends before, of course, but for the first time I found myself desperate to believe them. Begging the help of one of Kit's companions, I set out to the southeast. It was a fool's journey, but what else remained to me but a fool's hope? On my way, I passed through the village of Clearbrook. There I came across a young boy, stricken with illness and lingering just outside of death's door. Convulsions racked his small frame, and his skin was mottled with a purplish pox. I recognized the symptoms at once. How could I not? It was the same foul malady that stole my beloved from me. I felt the touch of fate in this meeting. Though I had not been in time to save my true love, I still carried the elixir I had labored so hard to create, a remedy that could do nothing for her now. There was no doubt in my mind what I must do, and so I treated the boy with my medicine. When I looked at the boy's face, finally at peace and in calm repose, I saw my beloved again, and in her gentle eyes I found forgiveness. I hope I can do that too someday. Such were the boy's words to me, when he was strong enough to speak again. He told me he wished to follow in my footsteps and become a great apothecary. His words were a reward I never expected. In that moment, I felt as though my journey was perhaps not a fool's one after all. I left what remained of the elixir and the rest of my medicines behind with the boy, and I set out once more, turning my feet again to the gates of Finis. Little did I know that I was making the greatest mistake of my life, with that voice crack on the last line. So that means, if all is equal, if this is a pattern, this should be Therion.
Time for the main event.
Which it is. Is that you? Yes, it's Darius. Okay, so this is Therion. Na, 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 na.
Feel the power.
Are you weak to fire? I don't remember what he's weak to. Not fire. Oh yeah, that's right. He does that. I forgot all about that shit.
Beginning.
Take this. Not weak to it. Good try, idiot.
I am ready.
Oops. Are you weak to... Oh no. Are you weak to any of these? You're weak to wind. Okay. He is a thief. The thieves, for some reason, are always weak to wind. Are you weak to dagger? Yes. Okay. You are going to give everybody wind for 5 turns. I don't even think I'll need 5 turns, but again, it's just in case. The mole dance. Steal SP. You did it. Oh my god, he actually took all of it. That's awful. That's awful. Oh my god. Well, I can't do anything now. I guess see if he's weak to... Well, actually no, because I don't want to break him this turn. Okay, good. Oh, hello. I don't want to break him this turn, so I guess I will just... I guess I'll just defend. No, but if I defend... Oh, no. I don't want to break him this turn because then it's take aim. I could do that. I could do that. Then he would come back a turn early. Get armor corrosive. Listen, Darius, if you want to stand a chance, you would steal Honet's SP right now. You didn't. You got us low. You didn't steal her SP. I can't do that. But I can do this. Or I can wait. I can break him now. And then I can destroy him with the buff on top of me next turn. So we're going to do that. 'Cause that's what I want. I've retrieved my items. Huzzah. No, don't do that. No, stop it. Okay. The lion dance. I mean, Cyrus, you do have a... Oh, no, you can't because you fucking... Yeah. I was like, you do have a chance right now. Plum.
Let's try this.
Now, if this guy lives... Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. Count with me. 23, 43, 68, or 65, 80 something, 100 something. Okay, that was between 110 and 120, I think. What's he in? He's in red. Give everyone some Grape Town.
I am ready.
Grape Town for everybody. Oh, fuck, I hit M instead of... Damn it.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Take this.
You're not a
You lived, I'm impressed. But now I have Cyrus here. Wow, you lived. I'm actually surprised. He strengthened his posture and he swept me again. But Prim blocked it like a boss, as she'd do. Venta Solta.
letting my arrow fly and
Flying true. Oh, well, that did it.
I honor you, my queen.
Okay. Hey, Therion leveled. These are worth a lot of experience. Da-dum, blah, 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 blah. Oops. All right. Let's read. I need a quick sip of water. Hold on. From the records of House Ravis. From the time of my first memories, I recall my father lecturing me on how the origins of our house, on what it meant to be the head of House Ravis, and on what it was I must give my life to protect. My father heard the same from his father, and his father from his father before him. The House of Ravis is blessed with many treasures, and many who covet them. To one born into the House of Ravis, such things are as natural and given as the blue of the sky above us. We are blessed with great treasures, and it is our duty to protect those treasures from those who would use them for ill. And among all the treasures, there were none greater than the Dragonstones. The Dragonstones were bestowed upon the first Lord Ravis by the legendary King Beowulf, the first of Hornburg, and they have been passed down our family ever since. The stones are said to have come from the land far to the east, and they are worth far more than their weight in gold. But that is not where their true value lies. A power sleeps within them, and it makes them valuable beyond mortal comprehension. For the name Dragonstone is no simple fancy. The stones house the power of the great worms whose name they bear. It is said that the great sorcerer Odin Crossford once used the power of the Dragonstones to seal shut the Gate of Finis. Crossford had campaigned together with King Beowulf and aided him in the founding of Hornburg. My father, when he was still with us, once told me this. Power in itself is neither good nor evil. It is the man who wields the blade who decides whether he fights for good or evil. That is why King Beowulf entrusted the stones to the man he trusted above all others, the loyal knight who would become the first lord of House Ravis. Great power can bring about boundless good or unfathomable evil. It is the duty of our house to keep the Dragonstones safe and protect them from those who would wield them for dark ends. Yet given enough time, great power will always awaken a hunger in others who would claim it for themselves. Once the Dragonstones came to House Ravis, there was no end to those who lusted after them, not to mention our many other riches. Even kith and kin cannot be trusted to stand against such temptation. Once a rumor reached my ears that suspicious parties were inquiring into the whereabouts of the stones at the behest of my own relatives. It may be those who sabotaged the carriage my wife and I were riding in did so at the bidding of my own blood. Oh, my poor Cordelia. What is to become of you? You are too gentle to ever doubt another. I fear that many will draw near to you, cloaked in the guise of kindness, and seek to deceive you. Cordelia, I can protect you no longer. No matter how I try to call out, my voice cannot reach you on the other side. Yet I hope you know this. Though a time may come where you are betrayed by one you trust, I believe your heart will not falter. You will not lose your faith in people, and this is for the best. For there are those truly worthy of your unwavering trust, and you will find them and keep them close at your side. I held on to such faith, and I was rewarded with a loyal companion worth 1,000 other men. Heathcote has been true to me in all things. Surely such a friend will also appear before you, one worthy of your faith. And so I beg of you, Cordelia, never stop believing in others, for it is this faith that will save you in the end. You bet it spells Octopath. Okay. So because... Let's see. So we went 1, 2, 3. She would be 4. Then we're going to do 4, 5, 6. So, yeah. So Hana, as I do, I'm saving for last because I love her. Deal with it. Do battle with this unholy presence, please.
I don't think this one will listen to reason.
His horse doesn't... Oh, no, there. I couldn't see its head. I was very confused. I was like, his horse doesn't have a head in this fight. Are you weak to bow? No. Ow. Are you weak to fire? No. Dun, 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 dun. Are you weak to axe? Yes. Oppression.
I am ready.
Are you weak to... Well, no. Spear comes before dagger, I believe. Are you weak to any of these? Are you weak to wind and light? Okay.
What next?
Are you weak to... It's gonna be either... It's gotta be staff. Nope, it's not staff. What the hell is it then? Oh, it's probably ice or lightning. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Transfer rune.
What is the logical course of action?
Oh, you know what? You probably are right. It probably does spell Octopath. I didn't know what you meant, but I do know what you mean now. That the first letters of all the characters' names spell Octopath if you put them in the right order. Weaken him. Good try. Ow. Ouchie. Get chopped. Give us all, I guess, wind again. It probably does spell Octopath.
What's this now?
P. Yeah, it does. At least the bottom row spells path. Cyrus, I need you to whack this boy. Yeah, I need you to whack this boy. Because Prim had to buff
The
Haunted.
lion dance.
Yes, armor corrosive. I can't boost, so I guess I'll just do it anyway. Ventus Salter. Alright, Haunted.
Holding back nothing.
Here we go. Count with me, everyone.
Fight for this.
15, 27, 28, 30. I'm done. I'm out. I was thinking too hard about the third
I am ready.
thing. It would be 43, and then I didn't see what else there was.
Stay strong.
Everyone heal up a little bit. It's important. He shifted his weight. He swept us all. Therion lived on 1 health because he has Stay Strong.
Thou darest.
Ooh, you're still doing okay, huh? Take
Anger
this.
and knowledge, tiger.
Maybe it wasn't worth it to do that. I'm not sure. If this is the last time he's weak to elemental stuff, I should do it just to do it. If I do that, he'll break. I don't want to break him right now. I mean, oh no, you know, yeah, yeah, it's fine actually, because he's pretty much has no health left anyway. So.
Stay strong.
Hana's got it. Don't worry. Just give her the chance. She'll bring him down.
Now, what next?
I mean, Cyrus, if you do it, which you didn't, but if you did it, it would have been fine.
Holding back nothing.
You're going down, buddy. I'm not buffed. You're not well, you are debuffed, but 27, 30, 42, 53. So you're dead.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Then level up. Hey. And the plum basket. Ooh. Alright, well, before I read that, allow me to boop, 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 boop. And then, oop. And then, boop, boop, boop. Alright. What does this one say? From the records of Lord Werner of Riverford, or Werner, if you want me to. Hornburg will fall. I still remember her smile as she said the words. It was a score of years ago now, mayhap more. A simple sellsword I was then, when she came to me with a sack full of leaves and dark promise in her eyes. She knew as well as I did that I had far greater aspirations than selling my sword for coin, but coin would have to be a start, and what a start she offered me. Not only the leaves to free me from another man's employ, but as much as I asked for to invest in my plot and establish the connections I would need, the life I'd always dreamed of was finally in my grasp. I could use her. I could use her to get all that I'd ever wanted, or so I thought. And so I took the girl up on her offer and began my plot to bring down an entire kingdom. I would need men if I were to accomplish anything, so I created my own sellsword company, the Black Brotherhood, I called them. I spent 3 years doing nothing but gathering information on Hornburg. Then, using what I had learned, I began to systematically remove any obstacles that might stand in my path. I used the girl's connections to make my company of sellswords very much in demand in Hornburg. I took the worst of the lot, those with no scruples and nowhere else to go, and made them out to be bandits and thieves. I set these villains to attacking the borders of Hornburg, and then my Black Brotherhood would turn them back. It was quite the performance. Other armies didn't stand a chance at beating us to the site of each battle. The skirmishes all took place far from the heart of Hornburg. We knew ahead of time exactly where they would happen. Since the foes we faced in those battles were in fact our own men, it was an easy feat to give the appearance of a crushing defeat. Through this farce, the Black Brotherhood won the hearts of the people living in these borderlands. Ingraining myself with the families of the borderlands, I used their introductions to buy trust among many powerful houses of Hornburg. The tales of the Black Brotherhood had spread throughout the realm by then, and I used that woman's money freely to strengthen my ties to the powerful men within Hornburg and without. Still, King Alfred was well beloved by his people and his bannermen. It would be no small feat to win their hearts away from him, in which case things would become much easier if he were simply not in the picture. Hornburg would not last long without the people's love for their liege binding them together, and so my eyes landed upon Erhard, who held a bitter hatred of the king within him. I had him appointed as a member of the king's own guard, so that he could be in perfect position to do the deed. All that remained was to be done was to give Erhard the chance that he was all too eager to seize. Mixing lies and truths, I lit a fire among the strong young warrior I befriended. I could spout any lie, and it would not have mattered. Humans care little for facts. They believe what they want to believe. In the end, it took me just 12 short years to bring Hornburg to ruin. 12 short years? Is that short? After the kingdom fell, I decided the time had come to settle my accounts with the woman. I disbanded my company, having no more need for sellswords, and used the riches I had accumulated to buy myself the lands and status that would see me through my remaining days. To tell the honest truth, this was not easy. I could have gained even more had I remained at the woman's side. She could provide me with the wealth and power beyond any human's wildest dreams. But to pursue that any further would be madness. Perhaps I was already mad to serve so long at her back and call to bring down a kingdom. She was beautiful. There was no doubt of that. But did I deserve her, even for a moment? No. For within that attractive trapping was evil. Pure evil, intent on bringing humanity to ruin. If a man dared touch any part of it, his own flesh would rot and fall away. She was a lethal poison. She was a witch. And so I cut myself off from her entirely and did not look back. Funny though, is it not? In the end, I could not escape her. She brought about my ruin as surely as if I had indulged in her poisonous touch. For in the end, just as I felled Hornburg, it was Hornburg's last knight who laid me low. Yeah. So I guess Liblack really got around in her time. Oh, hold on. Before I go in here, hold on. Oh, not jobs. Skills. He's actually not doing as much damage as he was with like this and stuff. So I mean, I don't need this on at all. I should put on something better. I mean, I don't really need this. I mean, honestly, it's fine. Oh, who is this? C.S. Lucaris? I don't know if I said that right, but if I did. Does anyone have Saving Grace? What is Saving Grace? Does everyone have it? I don't know what Saving Grace is. Saving Grace. I mean, you can post it. I don't know, depending on how long it is, I don't know if I'll watch it right now, but you can post it, yeah. As long as it's not, if it's bad, Ruiz, you have the you have the thing. Yeah, Lucaris, I don't know what Saving Grace is. Cleric skill, let you... Oh, no, no one has that. Because I don't care about it. I mean, someone should be... I mean, I think Cyrus would be able to put it on if you wanted, but... I don't need it. At least I haven't so far. Well, we'll find out. I'll beat my head against the wall for a little bit, but I appreciate the warning. All right. Ow. Who fought a tiger? Tressa fought a tiger? Thank you. Did Tressa fight a tiger and I'm just forgetting? I don't remember Tressa fighting a tiger at all. Are you weak to bows? Yes, you are. Good enough.
I'm ready.
She did? I really don't even remember doing that. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see it in my head. Didn't she? I thought she fought a lady. Like, she fought that woman. Oh, it was the third chapter? Why would they do this? Whatever. I guess it's not important. The mole dance. Looking for the Eldrite? Huh. Seems strange, that's all. Transfer room.
Feel the power.
Na, 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 na,
This is the logical course of action.
na, 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 na. Oh, I should have. I'm an idiot. Whatever.
What's this now?
Why no lady? Lady has legs. She did have legs. It's absolutely true.
Elemental.
Get broken. Ow. Everyone gets light rune attacks for themselves.
Light.
What next?
Honnet. I mean, do you want to break this boy? You could break this boy. That's fine.
A torrent of arrows.
I have faith that this thing will die. 10,000. Jesus. The lion dance. Ouchie. Alright, Therion, you need to get rid of its armoire. As much as I want to use Cyrus's ult, he won't get to it and then get to attack, so. Alright, who's ready for the counting game? Here we go. Count with me.
Fight.
23, oh Jesus, 43, 65, 70, 80, 90, 100, 7, 114, 125-ish. 125-ish, I think. Jesus. You're alive, I'm impressed. Shooting stars. It was not enough. I'm very impressed it's alive, I'm not kidding. Oh, the patience. Phoenix Storm, of course. 12. It's gonna live? Maybe? No, let's go. Haunt it.
The hunt ends.
Ooh. And Lucarius is saying the battle's gonna be hard. I mean, we'll see. It might totally be hard. I don't know. I keep doing that. Alright. Who's ready for more story time? Oh, so this is the first part. Quick sip of water. Lots of reading tonight. From the Diary of Graham Crossford, Part the First. Grave tidings reached me as I was passing through Victor's Hollow in my travels. My beloved's condition has worsened. I knew my journey must be brought to a swift conclusion, lest I be too late in the end. I made up my mind to sail across the verdant deep. The final ingredient I required was the pinion of an ogre eagle, that most fearsome beast of the sky. They are said to make their home in the forest of Ruba, beyond that vast emerald sea. When I arrived at the harbor, there was only one ship to be found. It was a grand one, no mistaking that, but the captain was none other than Leon Bestral. I recognized him at once, of course. Who could travel these lands without hearing a tale or 10 of that dread pirate captain, the very mention of whose name would set even the bravest sailor's heart pounding and palms sweating? Yet I found the man himself to be quite different from the one spoken in of legend. Captain Leon Bestral stood at the helm of a merchant trader, which was preparing to hoist sail at the very moment I came upon it. I told him of my haste and implored that he let me aboard. "I'm afraid I just don't let anyone aboard my ship," he told me, and I felt as though I were being put to some kind of test. It was clear that this was a man who did not easily place his trust in others. My coin purse, as impoverished as my hopes, I held out the only thing of value I could offer, my journal. This is the most valuable of my possessions," I explained. "Within it you will find a record of every region of this vast continent, every town I have visited, and every path I have tread. Surely such knowledge is worth the trouble of having one more body aboard your ship for this voyage. After all, what need I had of such a log then? My journey was nearly over. All that remained was to obtain the final ingredient and hasten home to my beloved's side. Captain Leon gave a boisterous laugh and gestured me onto his ship with a grin. You had me believe the leaves of that old book are more valuable than the leaves of my coffers? You must have had quite the journey. I wouldn't mind hearing about it, as you swabbed my decks. As his ship tossed about the stormy sea, my thoughts drifted ahead of the winds to where my wife awaited me. I could see her face in my mind so clearly that it felt as though it was only minutes ago that we parted, not countless moons. As I prayed that the flame would guide me back to her while that gentle smile still graced her lips. It's almost finished at last, my love. Pray wait for me just a little longer. I know not what has become of my journal since I parted ways with Captain Leon, but looking back, I am relieved that it left my hands when it did. Surely it is better that my final entry ended with some traces of hope, rather than the bitter pain I would eventually find at journey's end. No. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, buddy. So this should be... who the heck is C? The next one's Ophelia. Who is C? I can't... my mind is broken. I'm broken. Cyrus. Cyrus. I'm ready.
If thou art ready, then so am I.
Oh, there's actually minions here. Na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. Okay, so this is also not the final version. This is the Chapter 3 fight with Yvonne. Yep. Very interesting that they decided to not do all final bosses. Kind of weird, I think, but interesting, I guess. Are you weak to lightning? No, not weak to lightning.
Letting my arrow fly.
Are you weak to arrows? No.
I am ready.
Are you weak to shooting star? Wind, dark, light? Alright, you're weak to light. Got it.
Letting my arrow fly.
Let's try to kill the boys up front. Didn't, but it was close-ish.
Out of my way.
Da, 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 da. Give everyone a light rune. Da, da. No, that's bad. Here you go. The lion dance. Cyrus, you have to unsilence yourself, buddy. You're worthless without your spells. I'm almost out of silence curing things. Nope, on it. Perfect, actually. Just get him down to one breakpoint. Tornado. Ow. Don't kill Cyrus, please. Cyrus, live. Okay, he's fine, actually.
Out of my way.
Armor corrosive. This boy.
If thou darest.
Alright. Good luck. Count with me if you would like.
Win hill, fight with us.
10, 95, 20, 30, 45, 60, 80-ish. And then that. It's only because he wasn't broken for the first little while of it, but it's fine. The mole dance. The peacock strut. So I actually did have to break him, Cyrus. Oh, I gave him the wrong one. I gave him... That's my bad. I gave him the wrong... what do you call it? I can't think of it. The wrong spell. The wrong buff. That's my bad. That's okay, though. So, Lucarius, have you... I'm assuming you finished the game, or have you just watched people play it? If you know what the final fight is like.
Stiletto of steel.
Take that.
My turn.
Stab, stab.
I am
I don't
ready.
know. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna finish him if I do this with, her.
Stay strong.
Cyrus, here you go, buddy. I'm hoping you can do enough, even though I don't think you will. Because I'm an idiot and I used the wrong spell. Nope, not enough. His strength has been augmented.
Now, what next? Lux Conjurer.
Okay.
Coming. If you
On it, we'll do a stab with light combo. Varion will do his double stab into heal. Which, there we go, good job. Woo!
Don't start things you can't finish.
No, 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 no. Dun, 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 dun. Na, 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 da, 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 na, ba, da, da, wah. Healing great. Healing great. I do it every time. Plum. Plum. Yeah, it's not necessary right now. Alright, let's read. Who doesn't love a good story? From the diary of Headmaster Yvonne of the Royal Academy. It was 15 years ago when I first learned of that tome. The headmaster's chair was but a dream to me in those days, when my prized student Lucia brought a young woman to me. The woman told me that I was the best suited to the position of headmaster, that there was no knowledge, no position that should be off limits to a man of my ability. And so she taught me many things, one being the existence of ancient tomes containing the long forgotten secrets of old. There are several volumes of forbidden writings in Atlastom's great libraries, and no eyes but the headmasters are allowed to look upon them. The tome in question is one of these. It is the last extant tract of the legendary sage known as Solomon, whose name lives on in history through the land of his birth. The kingdom of Bernstein has long since been forgotten. Long has it been said that he who can decipher its true meaning will obtain power over even life and death. The current headmaster is not worthy of such knowledge. What he lacks in intellect only pales to what he lacks in character. I cannot depend on him. I would depend on you. She wished to decipher the secrets of the tome and share its knowledge with the worthy alone. Thus, a great scholar was needed, one who would be able to finally understand the arcane truths within the tome. The doddering fool who now serves as headmaster could never do such a thing, but a genius such as you, Yvonne? Surely you, of all scholars in the realm, are up to the task. Yes, that was how she persuaded me. It was true that I bore a little resemblance to the former headmaster, who was interested in nothing but his studies, and whose only praiseworthy trait was his tenacity in that single-minded pursuit. But I was different. I knew that knowledge was worth its weight in gold, and more critically, my intellect far outstripped his. How could the idiots around me fail to realize this? This woman told me that the then headmaster, holding a lofty office, he had done so little to deserve what tantamount to sin, and I agreed. When she asked me if I could remove him, I assured her that it would be the simplest of tasks. And so I had him assassinated just as she wished, leaving not a trace of evidence behind to incriminate myself. Shortly after, I ascended to the headmaster's seat in his place. I encountered this strange woman only once more after that day. When I reported to her that I murdered the former headmaster, she flashed a chilling smile and simply replied, "So you did." Then she walked away, never again to appear before me. Perhaps removing that man was all she wanted of me after all, I thought. It was no matter. The tome was in my grasp, and I immediately set myself to uncovering its secrets. All the rumors I had heard were true. It was a work of staggering genius. With Lucia as my assistant, I was able to obtain other rare ancient texts from that woman, even if I never saw her again. Yes, everything was going just as I had planned, and power beyond imagination was finally within my reach. How did it all come to this? Damn that accursed Lucia. Damn that heartless, conniving witch. How did I not see? She meant to use me from the very start. I was the one who unlocked the secrets. I constructed the basic theories of how to effectively control life and death, and as soon as I had done that, she had no more need of me. That was why she gave me a flawed blood crystal and led Cyrus right to me, so she could dispose of me without dirtying her own hands. You despicable, loathsome, hateful woman. Death has not cooled my fury, but only fueled it to greater heights. Curse you! Curse you and that unholy witch you brought to my side. May the deceitful Lucia burn for all eternity. May the foul witch Lilac be banished beyond the farthest reaches of hell. Wow, someone's vindictive. Maybe if you weren't a terrible person, it wouldn't have ever happened to you. Alright. And this should be Ophelia fight. Against... Yes. Alright. I don't remember your name. Matthias, I think. Consuming. Ah, good job, idiot. Get blocked.
Come in, if thou darest.
Are you weak to arrow? It helps if you hit on it. Alright, that was about half and half.
I will not be thy
Oh, and you missed that one too. Big, dumb dummy. Dun, 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 na, 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 na.
Out of my way.
Na, 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 na.
Feel the power.
I mean, I don't know if he's weak to light. I don't remember. But he's definitely weak to something. Wind, light, dark? Any of them? Light. Good. I mean, that was expected, but I wasn't certain of it. Consuming... Oh, you got me that time. Give everyone the light rune.
What next?
Are you weak to staff? Nope. Take my light.
What is the logical course of action?
I'm gonna use BP thing on Cyrus here. You get
Let's
that?
try this.
Alright, you have to give Honnet the lion dance. Ow.
Letting my arrow fly in.
Flying true. Alright, let's break him. Armor corrosive.
I see.
Nah, nah, dun,
I am
dun,
ready.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah, the peacock strut. I gave him the mole dance by mistake. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Oh, not source, not scholar, sorcerer. Lux Conjurer. Nice. All right, Honnet, let's see what you got. Who's ready to count? Count with me. 23, 45, 66, 80, 87, 90, 100, 14. That was like 120 something again. Na, 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 na. Oh god, I'm just... Lucarius, if you're still here, let it be known I still don't believe you. Alright. Second to last book. From the Diary of Matthias, Prophet of the Accursed Flame. Once, I too believed in the teachings of the Sacred Flame. I led the people in its light as a servant of the Church. No one could have doubted that I was anything but a pious believer in those days, and when I look back upon it now, it all seems so painfully foolish. When was it that I first began to doubt the flame? Perhaps it was after I met Lilac? But no, that was but the catalyst to what brought to what was already growing within me. Even before Lilac appeared, those feelings had taken root in my heart. The small village whose church I had been appointed to was destroyed in a conflagration. I have no idea what that even means. Started by a capricious reading strike of lightning. The flames spread before we even knew what was happening. Before we knew it, we were engulfed in hell's fire. Countless were lost to the flames, even the innocent young children who I loved so dearly. They had committed no sins. They did not deserve to have their flesh seared and their bones turned to ash. So I prayed to the flame. I prayed and prayed that their lives would be spared. Fool I was. Even after they were dead and gone, I believed that if I prayed hard enough, they might return to us. That a miracle might occur. And so I offered up every scrap of faith I had until at long last I realized the truth. Believing in the sacred flame and praying to it would not bring about a miracle. And if my faith could not bring me and those I loved succor in our time and greatest need, then it was worthless. It did not matter to me if the power I needed was forbidden. I would use the power for the force of good and bring about miracles. That was the truth. That was the true faith to which my eyes were finally opened. It was not something I had been tricked into by another. I had reached enlightenment. It was only fitting that such a revelation came to me, the one true Savior. While Lilac may not have been responsible for my enlightenment, I am still grateful to her. After all, she is the one who granted me the blessing of 100 years free from aging. The dark secrets written in that tome can allow a man to cheat death, and I owe her a debt for sharing them with me. I gained eternal life, or close enough, as a true savior should. I then took it upon myself as my duty to save as many people as I could with the power granted to me, and so I set out to kindle a darker flame in our realm. If the sacred flame could be weakened, yet more of Galdaria's accursed power would seep through the gate of Finis, and I would be able to claim an even greater strength for myself. I hid myself away from those in the church who wished to stop me, but the long march of time was my ally. It wore away the lives and the memories of any and all who once knew me, until it was as if my face had been washed away like words writ in sand. None who still lived would remember me as an apostate to the church. An apostate to the church, I think. With enough leaves, all things are possible. Even obtaining a new name is little challenge, and so I worked my way back into the church's graces as the traitor Matthias. Even the venerable Archbishop Joseph did not suspect me for a moment. Every step of the way, fate has shown me that I am in the right. I was able to uncover Galdaria's altar because I am right. I was able to use a fragment of Galdaria's power to bring about a miracle because I am right. I could become the savior of Whispermill and command its people to do my wishes because I am right. With Simeon as an ally, oh, they were allies. Whoa, sorry. With Simeon as an ally, I never wanted for money nor power. The Obsidian served me well, whether they knew it or not. Simeon claimed never to have spoken of me to others. I know not if he had meant to use me as a secret weapon against the others if the need ever arose, or if it was simply that he did not trust me, but it hardly mattered. After laboring for so many decades, the time had come at last. I had succeeded in debilitating Archbishop Joseph with the poison the Obsidians had provided me. It was a beautiful poison. No one would ever suspect it was anything but a natural death. All that remained for me to do was to cast a dark shadow on the heart of Liana, the next flame bearer, and the sacred flame would soon burn black. This is what was meant to be. This is what was about to be. But no! Damn it all, to the furthest reaches of hells, the culmination of all I had worked for was mere inches away, so close I could feel the kiss of the accursed flame, and instead it was all snatched away, the fire snuffed out to leave me in utter darkness and despair. I am the savior. I was meant to bring Galdaria's flame to the world. Why should I be left in this black hell? It is dark here, the blackness. It is all-consuming, darker than 1,000 starless nights. Please, someone, anyone, bring me some light. He had a real change of heart at the end there. Let's see. So, I called you out. Well, first of all, Mitz gave me, like, the heart thing. I don't know what it is. I called it Lucarius, who says maybe. Mitz saying I'm doing awesome. Thank you. Trying my best. And then Lucarius says, I just haven't seen anyone do it without saving grace. The boss damage is ludicrous. Alright? Well, I'm assuming you've done it, or have you only watched people do it?
If you are ready, then
It's the Dargon. So it's not Hanet's final one either. The dragon stands majestically before me.
I am ready.
Prim is ready. You've beaten it? Alright, and you also had to... You also had to do the same?
Feel the power.
Took you 3 tries with whatever you have, like, the heck you called it, saving grace or whatever. Are you weak to spear? No. No, no, no. No, 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 no.
Elemental trick.
Well, we'll see. What was your team, if you don't mind sharing? No!
Come in, if thou darest.
Dagger? Nope, not dagger. Ow. Does this work? Like, does this hit? It doesn't, but whatever, it's not important. Na, na. Wah, wah, wah. Well, you're not weak to spear or dagger. Na, 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 na.
The lion dance.
Na, 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 na.
Out
Ow.
of my way.
It could be axe. It probably is axe. It could be sword, then axe, then bow, then staff, or another magic. I want to just lower its defense, but you go before Hanet next turn anyway. And it's more important that we try to break it.
Let in my
I don't want to
arrows
know that there's
fly and
phases. It's okay. Just do this for 3 damage. How do you miss it? It's broken. It's not moving. Take that.
I am ready.
Dun, dun, dun. I asked, yeah, but you could have been like, I'll tell you when you get there. And I would have been like, okay. Are you weak to dark, maybe? I mean, there's no point in me doing this. I'm just trying to see what it's weak to. No, I would have gotten it from before. It outright tells me.
I am
Well,
ready.
then whatever. I'm not mad, like, actually. I mean, I would really appreciate if Cyrus ever came back, but I guess he's just not. Oh my god, holy shit, that did so much.
Nice.
Oh, it has lowered magic defense, that's why.
what next? Holding back
Alright, here we go. Who's ready to count?
field. Fight for this.
21, about 40, 60, 80, 95, 115. Yeah. A little under 120, I think. Cyrus is back just in time for everything to happen. Alright, you're gonna choose to heal everybody. With which one is it? Everyone gets regen. Even though it's not good.
Let my arrow fly and true.
Chop, 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 chop. Missed several, but you hit about half. Oops, no. I'm gonna choose to do this. I mean, I honestly don't really have to, but I will anyway. No, 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 no. Take this. He's not weak to it. Oh,
Come
on
in,
it goes.
if thou darest.
I mean, we'll see if it dies.
Anger and knowledge, tiger.
It did.
I honor
I had a feeling. Leveling up. Na-na-na-na. I just had a hunch. I was like, it's probably real close. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, let's read. So, clearly, Crossford had a lot of impact on a lot of the stories, like, very clearly. From the Diary of Graham Crossford, Part the Third. How could I have been so wrong? All I thought of was bringing my beloved back to the world of the living. When Lilac told me such a thing could be done, I was all too willing to swallow her pretty words. The moment that I arrived before the gate, I felt a finger of ice run along my spine. Even if my mind had been too slow to recognize it, my very body was repelled by the gate, or more precisely, by what lay beyond it. While I struggled to catch my breath, Lilac sketched out a magic circle on the ground, with practiced ease. As she traced each twisted line and rune, her hand never faltered. How many times must she had prepared for this moment in her heart of hearts? It was at this moment that I realized just how she had longed for this moment, how fiercely she desired to see the dark ritual to completion. Only by this ritual may the gate be opened. It will not be pleasant for you, but you must bear it if you wish to see your beloved once more. So Lilac spoke as she led me to the center of the magic circle. As she began the ritual, the first thing I felt was a great pain that struck my entire body at once. It was followed by a strange sensation like nothing I had ever experienced. I felt myself stretching and swelling from the inside out. From the corner of my eye, I saw my own hand changing into something foreign and awful, and then the fear. Lilac watched my transformation with a glow in her eye. It was then I knew this ritual was not intended to open the gate and bring my wife back to me. Yes, I know what truly lies beyond the gate of Finis. That horror is what Lilac sought to bring back to our world, and I was to be the vessel. I would be lying if I said I had no idea that this was coming. My conversations with Lilac had led me to suspect that this ritual would not work for just anyone. It seemed that she needed my blood, that blood of the House Crossford, descended from an ancient line of sorcerers. This is why I must be the one to prevent her plan from succeeding. For if I fail, she will only turn her sights upon my dear Kit. Oh. No, that I cannot allow. So while I realized before the end what Lilac intended, I continued to accompany her in her aims so that I could see the truth of the ritual for myself and foil it however I could. Little did I know that I was dealing with a power far, far beyond any mortal's control or conception. I felt my own sense of self growing faint and distant, and something else entirely filling me. I resisted it with all that I had, but that presence, to that thing, a being like myself, a fragile human spirit, could be crushed as easily as an insect beneath your heel. Then, just before my mind was completely consumed by the darkness, I saw the smiling faces of my wife and son one last time. I screamed. The memory of my wife gave me the power to resist that last critical moment. I imagined Lilac herself did not think I would ever strike back at her, but I had already grown far stronger than I had been as a man. Even when I only managed to land a single blow to her, it cut her deep. She staggered back, and the ritual was interrupted. This was my chance. All I need to do is chase... I'm sorry, the capital letters. I'm going to be reading those in a minute. All I need to do is chase after her as she flees and cut her evil at the root, bringing everything to an end. This is what I must do. But where am I going? I am turning into something else and something less and less human. And so I wander the land without aim. There are periods of time I cannot remember. I come back to myself surrounded by destruction, no memories, but I know it. It was me. These blackouts grow more frequent. They come for me now. No, stay your hand. I am no monster. I am man. I am man. And that's it. So I'm going to reread. All right, so H-E-R. H-E-R-U. Well, I'm going to write it in chat. H-E-R-U. H-E-O. H-M-A-N. N M E E E M. Listen, I know this might not mean anything, but I'm an idiot, and this is the type of stuff I will spend time looking at. O D O E M E A N T B O C Y S D D C N M O R N W A E S E C O W O Q U C O M E O W N O A well, actually the N O wouldn't be, just the O would be. Hope this is fun. I have O A O O A O A O A M O O E M M A M A A N. Now, if you read that all back, oh no! Now, if you read that all back, you get that. Now, someone in chat translate. I'm kidding. Oh, hello. Oh, a new door. I was not expecting a new door. What do you mean he... Wait, I killed him? He's dead by my hand? Because he turned to Red Eye? I mean, I murdered the shit out of him. Journey's End. So let's read that real quick, though. I'm not gonna read that whole thing because I don't know if it actually means anything, but it could have been significant. That's all I'm saying. Well, I murdered the fuck out of Graham, so I'm sorry, buddy. Kit, I killed your dad. Form 2 parties for the final confrontation. Huh. Okay. I mean, my first party is gonna, like, one of my parties is gonna be worthless. I mean, my primary party is, oops, my primary party is the one that's always been here. The secondary party is gonna be this one. Return to previous screen. So here's my question. Oh, well, I can't do anything. All right, well, whatever. I have faith. If it's actually you only get to use one per phase, then I'm fucked. But if it's like you get one and then the backup one, I have faith. Quite stubborn ones, aren't we? Where's Kit? That's the question on your lips, isn't it? Kit. Why, he's right there, standing before your eyes. Kit! No! He's a...
Just so.
He's an energy. The 13th god, Galdera the Fallen, he and Kit are one and the same.
The gate of Finis
Was created to seal Galdera beyond the boundaries of this world. And the Crossford family you see comes from a long and ancient line that carries the stuff of the dark god in their veins.
But in truth,
Many years ago, I led Graham, Kit's father, to this same place. I told him that by coming here, he could return his beloved to the land of the living. A lie, of course, but one he was all too willing to believe.
then
All was proceeding according to plan, but in the end, I underestimated the strength of the man's spirit. The ritual failed and Graham escaped somehow, though he hardly resembled himself anymore. This time, though, will be different. This time, I will not fail. So that's why, I'm going to break character for a second. That's why, and I thought it to myself, I don't remember if I said it last night when I did Honnet's Chapter 4 finale thing. I did think, I was like, why does this red eye have like human-esque limbs? And it looked like it was like melted into the ground, like weirdly dragging itself along. That would kind of explain it. I'm dropping a lot of frames right now, so I'm also going to wait. Please. No. No. Oh, no. If you guys can hear me, I will be right back. I'm going to go mess with my internet connection. I will not move forward. I will not progress. Do not worry. But I need to fix this. Clearly, I'm giving you like 2 frames a second. So I'll be back. I'll be right back. Trust me. I'll be